Prince Harry and Meghan Markle just completed their fake royal tour of Colombia that, quite frankly, is leaving a very bad taste in my mouth. I mean, why were they there? What benefit did they bring the people of Colombia? What were the real motives behind their visit? Harry and Meghan are courting corruption, in my opinion, hanging out with controversial world leaders and getting themselves into very dangerous territory. In today's video, we're going to break down the real reasons why Harry and Meghan went to Colombia and the trail of corruption that follows them. You guys, we have a lot of juicy royal daily tea to get through today, so you know what to do. Sit back and relax, grab yourself a beverage, and let's get into the royal daily tea. Hello and welcome to the Royal Daily Tea. If you're new here, hi, my name is Michelle and we discuss all things royal with a side of facts and humor. I also have another YouTube channel, Royal Daily Tea History and Fashion, where we discuss royals from around the world, fashion, and other interesting topics. So if you'd like to check out my other YouTube channel, be sure to check out the link listed in the description. Now, we just hit 36,000 subscribers and we are well on our way to hitting my goal of 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you like today's content and you have not yet subscribed, I hope you will consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Now let's get into today's video. La cucaracha, da 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 da. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I the only person who has this song stuck in their head every time they look at photographs of Harry and Meghan in Colombia? Or is it just me? Again, many people are still wondering, why were they there? What was the purpose? Let's be real. Let's have some real talk, shall we, about this fake DIY royal tour of Colombia. It was an elitist one percenter's wet dream of a self-serving journey. You have two narcissistic people plus an additional woman who are using one another for their very own political and selfish gains. So Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were invited to Colombia by Vice President Francia Marquez under the fake guise of discussing the safety of children, because it's all about the kids, in the digital age known as online cyberbullying, and of course for Afro-Colombian women's rights. Now, Ms. Marquez said she invited Harry and Meghan to Colombia after watching them on Netflix and seeing the atrocities and the hardship of racism and the unconscious bias that Meghan Markle went through. You know, the Docu Series of truth that Harry and Meghan shared with the world. Apparently, this inspired this woman to bring Meghan Markle, a woman who, in my opinion, shares a lot of commonalities with Ms. Marquez. Now, Ms. Marquez is a very controversial woman, so much so that her own people have literally tried to take her out, pew pew, several times. She is the first Afro-Colombian vice president, and many people feel she is very corrupt. She takes helicopters like they're taxis, lives in a huge mega mansion, and people believe she is misusing the taxpayer funds in a country where over 30% of the people live below the poverty level. People are literally comparing her to a modern-day Marie Antoinette. Not exactly great optics for Harry and Meghan to be associating with this woman. Again, she sounds kind of similar to Meghan Markle, completely out of touch. This lady also believes that the West is responsible for slavery and that we should pay them reparations. Yeah, again, kind of goes hand in hand with Meghan Markle and her unconscious bias, right? Again, these two women are big race baiters. They really do play upon the hearts and the strings of real people who have suffered atrocities and racism. She also thinks foolishly that Meghan Markle has some kind of political pull and that Meghan can help her remove the debt from their country that they owe to foreign people. Again, this woman is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because we all know Meghan Markle can't even get herself on the PTA, and she certainly does not have any real political pull. Now, what in the world would be Harry and Meghan's motives for going to Colombia? Again, it is not about the children. They do not care about the kids because, again, I'm sure cyberbullying is not the number one problem for the youth of Colombia, where 30% of the population is living below the poverty line. So what exactly are Harry and Meghan's motives? Well, I would say there were quite a few. I mean, one of them is that Meghan Markle gets to practice her Espanol and tell everyone how she's an international superstar. She gets to cosplay being a real duchess. I want to be a real duchess, H. I'm so bored.
Oh, okay, Meghan. We'll go to Colombia and you can dress like my mom. Will you wear her earrings? You know the ones. I like Meghan.
Yes, H. I'm going to play mommy. I'll play mommy for you if you're a real good boy. Now, we all know that Meghan likes to play some weird dress-up games of little Harry Poo in the bedroom. But yes, Meghan Markle did her best cosplaying a real working duchess and wearing knockoffs of Diana's clothing, which again is a little for my taste. Now, we all know that the real working royals are actually on a summer break at Balmoral. So what a perfect time for Harry and Meghan to, quote, steal the headlines with a fake royal tour of Colombia. Again, it's all about, getting Meghan Markle in the press. Now, why would they want to be in the press? Well, rumor has it, you guys don't kill the messenger, but this could be part of another Netflix docu series. That's right. If you remember when they traveled to Nigeria, they had a camera crew that was in tow with them. It was not from Archewell, it was another camera crew. Many people have speculated they could be turning these fake royal tours into a docu-series. Harry and Meghan fake tour part 1, and they definitely are filming from Nigeria, where she was the 43% warrior Nigerian princess returning to her people. So I believe they're also filming behind the scenes of this Colombian tour to kind of add on to that docu-series. And another rumor is, you guys, again, don't shoot the messenger, there could be another royal tour before the end of the year. I really do believe that because, again, these two people are desperate for content. Everything is up in the air. 2025 is their make or break year. They've got so many projects going on. They don't know their left from their right. Again, we saw Josh Kettler exit left. He got off the Titanic. He saw the disorganization that was happening behind the scenes at Archewell. They have American Riviera Orchard. They have her podcast. They have the Polo Show, her cooking show. Then they have the 2025 Winter Games of Invictus. And now they're trying to get this other docu-series off the ground. Remember, Spotify fired them because they did not live up to their end of the agreement and they didn't produce the content they agreed upon. They barely got 8 to 10 episodes of a subpar podcast. So now that Netflix contract is due up for renewal in 2025, they have to get as many things in the fire as they possibly can to entice the people at Netflix to keep them on. So I do believe that these fake royal tours are going to end up in a documentary. Again, I don't believe for one moment that Harry and Meghan really care about the kids and cyberbullying. Again, it's a guise to censor free speech, pretending to care about the children. Now, one of the other things that Miss Marquez said, the reason why she wanted to bring Meghan there was they had an Afro Woman Day where they were talking about the importance of women's rights. And of course, Meghan Markle never misses an opportunity, guys, to talk about the dish soap commercial. She is never going to stop talking about it. Nobody is safe. And now she's literally doubled down and she's talking about it in Espanol. You guys, she's going to be doing French and sign language next. Can we not escape this woman and her idiotic story that we all know is not true? Lord have mercy. I've told y'all, and I'm standing by it. This woman is literally going to put that on her tombstone. Here lies Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, who single-handedly changed the dish soap industry forever with her groundbreaking commercial. It's kind of embarrassing when you're 43 years old and one of your claims to fame as your biggest accomplishment is something that you did when you were 11 years old. I mean, you can't think of another story that you accomplished since you were 11? Like, really? Oh my God. I think Meghan also wanted to show off her Spanish speaking skills to kind of shut up the naysayers. Here's a clip of Meghan speaking Spanish. You be the judge.
And so I would just like to say to you and to everyone here, gracias para vivir en la casa, en las escuelas, en el azul marcada, tienes con vivir en las fortalezas. And gracias.
Another hilarious part is when Meghan talked about her daughter Lily, who's 3, and how Lily has found her voice and how it's so important for girls to be heard. I mean, she's 3. Did she tell you she'd laid a deuce in her diapers? Can you change my diapers, mama, por favor? I mean, really, the girl is 3. What kind of a voice does she have? Does she even know how to spell voice? I'm pretty sure she asked for a juice box to let her know that she crapped in her pants. Let's get real. I'm so sick of Meghan acting like her kids are geniuses. The way that Archie said alligator and Grandma Diana were his first words. And now Lily, who's 3 years old, is going to be the next feminist overtaking the world. What's next? Is Lily going to be the next warrior princess writing letters to Congress and to people to change their commercials? Is there going to be a dish soap commercial for Lily Part 2? Oh my God, y'all. I just can't with this woman and her fake feminism. Again, this is a woman who has not done anything on her own. The only thing she managed to do was marry well. And Harry seems like he's trailing behind Meghan Markle as the happy handbag that he is. Again, it is really sad to see. Now we're going to get into more details about the weird body language that's happening between Harry and Meghan in a whole nother video. Now, a lot of people are extremely disgusted and outraged that for two people who were so scared to travel because they're afraid people want to hurt them, they go to these really poor countries where people are in poverty. Countries like Jamaica and Nigeria and Colombia, you guys, they're on the no-go zone for their safety measures. But yet Harry and Meghan have zero problem traveling the globe, making sure that the taxpayers and the poor people foot the bill, literally taking food out the mouth of poor people. Now, according to an article that came out, Harry and Meghan's 4-day quasi-royal tour cost the taxpayers £1.5 million. It was literally 375,000 pounds a day that involved 3,000 police and soldiers, plus helicopters, sniffer dogs, bomb disposal units, and the ever-present guards that were armed with ballistic briefcases and bulletproof shields. This is disgusting how these people had a nothing burger visit that brought absolutely no benefit to the people of Colombia. People are starving. People haven't been paid. Yet they're going to take $1.5 million from the taxpayers to sit there and host two Anglo-Saxons around Colombia. The interesting thing is the roads were blocked off. They weren't announcing ahead of time where Harry and Meghan were going to be for security reasons. So there wasn't a big turnout of people. So again, what was the purpose of having Harry and Meghan there? I fully believe that Francia Marquez believes that being with Harry and Meghan is going to boost her politically, going to save her reputation, and kind of whitewash all of the corruption that she's being accused of. But in my opinion, you just got markled. You literally made yourself look extremely bad. And the people of Colombia are speaking out, and they are very, very upset. Now, again, Harry and Meghan keep aligning themselves with these very controversial people. They were literally hanging out with wanted fugitives in Nigeria, and now they're being pictured next to Francia Marquez, who was a very controversial woman. This is giving me the Duke and Duchess of Windsor vibes. It is not a good look. In my opinion, Harry and Meghan are definitely stepping into very dangerous territory, and this could literally blow up in their face and cause an international incident. The royal family really needs to step in and stop Harry and Meghan before something really bad happens. You guys, what do you think about Harry and Meghan visiting Colombia? Do you believe they were using each other for their own selfish gains, or do you believe they were actually there for cyberbullying? Leave me your comments, guys, down below. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.